beautiful friends, it's Amanda here. Today's video is episode 2 of my new Box of Shame series. If you haven't seen episode 1, I will briefly explain to you that my Box of Shame is a pretty large pile that has formed in and around a cardboard box just out of sight of my filming area here. It's filled with a bunch of products that I have every good intention to review, and unfortunately I have more ideas and more products than I have time and ability to fit into videos every week. So I decided to make the Box of Shame itself the subject of a video. That way I can work my way through several products at a time and show you what's been on the docket but just hasn't quite made it to film yet. The products in my Box of Shame are about 50-50 things that are sent to me in PR and things that I purchase. But in today's episode, these are all PR products because we have a Box of Shame theme, and that is Huda Beauty. And you know, Huda, I am so sorry that so many of your products that you have been kind enough to send me are still in the Box of Shame because I love Huda Beauty products. I review a lot of their products, but they've just released a few things that I felt like either I couldn't do a good dedicated video on, or in the case of these Glowish products, the PR package was severely delayed. I didn't get it until like a month after the launch, so I just didn't think that this as a dedicated review would have been very relevant to my audience, probably wouldn't have performed that well. So instead, I put it in the Box of Shame thinking, I still want to use this, I still want to try it, and today is the day. I have 4 total products that we're going to apply and mini review / first impression review. 2 are older products. These are the 2 I already mentioned. The Glowish Bright Light Sheer Concealer and the Glowish Cheeky Vegan Blush. So these 2 have been around for a while. And then we have 2 newer releases that just arrived. This is what sprung this episode into action. We have the Faux Filter Color Corrector and the One Coat Wow Mascara. I really like the Huda Legit Lashes Mascara, so this was the one that I was probably the most hyped for. The eyeshadow that I'm wearing is not for this video, it's for an upcoming video, so you will get to see a tutorial for this awesome green look, but it's not today's video, it's just these 4 products from the Box of Shame that we're tapping into for this one. We're gonna go back in time and start with a close-up of my face with absolutely no makeup on. That way I can show you what some of these coverage products look like, and then I'll take you through the application of all 4 of these, and I'll give you my first impressions and my thoughts along the way. First things first, I'm going to use this Faux Filter Color Corrector. I am using the lightest shade in the range. There are 5 shades in total of this product, and these are priced at $30 US a piece. These have a small doe foot applicator, and I just dabbed a few dots onto that under eye area and then gently blended with my fingertip. And I'm going to show you what this looks like with one under eye corrected and one with absolutely no makeup, no primer, nothing at all. You can tell that under eye area definitely looks a little bit less silvery, but it's not super thick and heavy. Even with applying quite a bit, which I think I did do quite a bit, it still blends out nice and sheer, and it looks really dewy on the skin, which I appreciate, especially considering I'm about to apply the Glowish concealer. These have a similar texture, so they melt into one another really well. I have 3 different shades here, and I first patch tested them on my face just to see what they looked like on my actual skin. And I ended up using a mixture of shade number 2, Fair Light, and then shade number 3, which is Light. I sort of applied these in areas to add a little bit of brightness to certain spots on the face, but really I just blended these shades all together, and I'm tapping with just clean fingertips to get everything nice and melted into the skin and even. I'm going to show you a side by side again. Here we have the Glowish concealer all over one side and then nothing applied to the other side. It does have a decent amount of coverage, but I think the texture on its own isn't well suited to a full face application, at least not for me. It does end up staying just a little bit too dewy, which is kind of crazy for me to say because I do have dry skin and I typically love super, super dewy finish. But it was getting to the point where it was a little bit sliding around on my face. Next up, we have some of the Glowish blushes. I have the shades Sassy Saffron and Berry Juicy. This blush does come in 6 different shades and it's priced at $21 US each. I decided to go with Sassy Saffron. I've definitely been in a corally blush mood this summer, so I am using a duo fiber brush to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones and then blending upwards towards my forehead and downwards towards the apples of my cheeks. This layers really nicely, but it can also be worn quite sheer, so I'm a big fan of how easy it was to apply that blush. Now it's time for the One Coat Wow Mascara. You're gonna see me live applying this, and it is technically 3 swipes, but I was just trying to make sure that I got to every single lash. So I really tried my best to be as minimal as possible when applying this so I could get truly a one coat experience. But I did want to give every lash a fair shot. So here you see one coat of the mascara on one eye and then nothing on the other side. Of course, I had to go back and even that out. I will say after wearing this mascara a few times, I've had some very minimal transfer on the lower lashes if I wear this mascara morning to night, and it's very hot and humid here, so if I sweat and wear this all day, I get a teeny tiny bit of lower lash transfer. Overall, I don't feel like there were any duds in this episode. However, I do like some things more than others. I'm just going to give you a mini ranking based on my first impressions in the last couple hours wearing this makeup. I do still have some thoughts. Even though I think all of these products were pretty good, personally, I'm just not a big color corrector user. I do think this one is nice because it is very sheer and very blendable and mixable. It'll work well for a lot of people who just want a little bit of color correction, but this just isn't really a product that I have a ton of use for in my own personal makeup routine. So it's not bad, it's definitely a good performer, it's just not especially useful for me personally. Surprisingly, in my third place spot are the Glowish sheer concealers. I definitely will keep using these. Like I said, I didn't feel like there were any duds in this video, but these weren't changing my life and replacing my favorites as much as maybe I expected them to. I think that I need to use these in a different way because today I used 2 different colors and I kind of did it as my full face coverage, which for the record, I think looks really good. I do like a very sheer light coverage type of face product all over, but I would like to use this in conjunction with some of my other favorites because I think that, for example, this would work really, really well with my beloved Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. So even though this is in third place, I still really like it. I'm definitely going to keep using it. Second place for me are these blushes. These have that same yummy, almost bouncy texture that the Glowish bronzer has, and I love that. It's one of my all-time top favorite bronzers, so it's no surprise that I like these. I love the way these blended onto my skin so effortlessly. I could definitely build these up for a brighter, bolder, more dramatic blush application if I wanted to. I think this looks great. It looks very natural. It was easy to apply. It was probably one of the most fun steps of my makeup today, so these are in second place. And this mascara totally blew me away. I thought there is no way this is gonna look good with one coat. I have very medium lashes. They're not super long, they're not super thick. They're definitely not barely there either. They're very medium. No hate to my lashes. You guys are protecting my eyes from all kinds of external threats, so thank you for that. But As far as length and volume goes, I have very middle of the road lashes, and it looked so good. As usual with mascaras, I do need to keep using this because as the formula is exposed to air, it will dry out, the texture will change a little bit, and I think I may like this even more once it's not quite so wet. But overall, this is my favorite product of the day, and I'm really excited about it, and I can't believe, really, one coat, wow. I see why they called it that now. Very happy with all of these products, especially happy to have moved some more things out of the box of shame. It's still very full though, so let me know if you're interested in seeing more episodes of this little mini series. It's definitely really fun. It's a little bit more relaxed way to share some reviews and tutorials without having to be so info heavy and comparisons and price program and all that stuff. I will definitely make more if you want to watch more. I would love to hear all your thoughts on these products, on what you want to see in future episodes, and just anything at all. Love to hear everything you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Why did that sound so weird? Get it together. Maybe no one cares. I don't know. What was that? I think the complexion looks pretty good for only having the sheer concealer and the blush on. It looks pretty good. I mean, I guess I have that color corrector on, but it didn't really do that much for me, to be honest with you. She's a green girl. I've been obsessed with like chartreuse green eyeshadow for the past several months. I should have put that in my palette. I wasn't obsessed with it then, though. I made it so long before it actually came out. Anyway. Oh my gosh, they sent this mirror with the mascara. It matches the mascara. How cute is that? And pink is just trending right now, and look how cute this is. They sent a black one a long time ago. I forget what launch this came with. Must have been the Faux filter concealer. I don't know if you can tell, but I use mirror a lot. So I'm excited to have another one. These are so cute. I love it. This is actually my favorite product, but I don't know if you can buy this. I'll look and see. Oh my gosh. This eyeshadow kind of looks like the eyeshadow on my palette. Look at her. Huh? Weird. Did not plan that. Anyway, gotta go. Thanks for watching. Oh, I didn't do an outro yet. I'm fine. I always love to hear everything. Hey, go check out the fall stuff that's in my Etsy shop right now. It's really cute this season. Even though it's still summer, I'm in denial. I'm skipping. The rest of summer is canceled. We're going straight to fall. See you there. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Love your face so much, and I will see you real soon in the next one. Okay, bye!